everyone, welcome to part 2 of our Dubai trip. This is Kevin.
And I'm Nathan, and this is the hotel we're staying at.
I just wanted to remind you that COVID was so rampant at this time, so you might see us wearing a mask almost everywhere. Plus, we just wanted to be safe. You don't need to go far to see the desert sand.
Day 2 here, even though it's supposed to be 110 degrees, we are wearing pants. And this guy is even wearing long sleeve shirts. This behind me is one of the metro stations here at Dubai. It's really modern. There are tons of people here waiting for a bus. So we are trying to figure out where to pick up bus number 7.
Make sure you're on the lookout for signs like these and follow COVID-19 safety protocols.
It's so hot in here that some of the bus stops will have air conditioning. And over there, look at that building. That is a hospital, but look at how beautiful it is. I can see our destination is that mosque over there with those 2 towers.
When you go to a mosque, regardless of gender, you must cover your legs, and if you're a woman, you must cover your head. And that is the reason why we're wearing pants and not shorts.
Walking around this part of town, you can definitely see that this is an older part of town. And then if you see these alleyways, they have sand. Pretty cool. We made it to the Jumeirah Mosque. This is the only mosque that non-Muslims can come in. So we're really excited to go in. It's a beautiful building.
Before you go in, make sure you go to the visitor center, which is right next door, so you can purchase your tickets.
Tours are daily at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. except on Fridays. They cost 35 dirham, which is about $9.50 US. After you've registered, you can play some games, have some snacks, and do some other traditional Emirati activities.
There was this guy right there for you to admire, but you could also interact with him, and that is exactly what Nathan did.
First, they hang out with this falcon dude.
بعدين كده ايوه now local yeah يلا حيهم يلا حيهم.
Then I started grinding some traditional Emirati coffee.
So we were told that you put the beans over there and then you fire them and then you transfer them over here and then you grind them.
Yes, you roast the beans first before you grind them. Just like regular coffee.
If you get there and realize that you're not wearing the correct clothes, no worries. It is possible to borrow appropriate clothing from the visitor center.
Go in, you are required to take your shoes off, but you can keep your socks on, which is nice.
Once you're inside, you can see just how detailed and ornate everything is. We saw a few pictures of the experience when we were in the visitor center, and it looked like it was packed full of people. So I guess we were lucky to be there at that time. It was also very interesting to see social distancing spots all over the floor.
I don't know where Nathan went.
So, I'd like to welcome you all to Jumeirah Mosque, and what we're going to do here today is I'm just going to give you a brief history about the mosque, then we're going to talk a little bit about what we do in a mosque and why we come to a mosque, and then I would like to hand back over to you for questions
أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر.
I found him.
Before going to Dubai, I kept hearing that I would see luxury cars everywhere, but I think this is maybe one of 5 that I saw in 2 weeks.
We just came out from the Jumeirah Mosque. What did you think?
It was a lot of fun. I learned about the 5 pillars of Islam, and it's a very beautiful mosque.
It is beautiful, yes, it's a beautiful building, and we learned a lot about Islam, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Check out this air-conditioned bus stop.
It's also important to note that face masks are mandatory, and they take social distancing pretty seriously here. It's just very nice that they have air conditioning and these things.
It's extremely important to recognize that you need to be respectful when you're in the city. Everyone is respectful of everybody. To be disrespectful, you'll seriously stand out. So wear masks if you're supposed to wear masks. Be polite to people. Don't jaywalk. You can actually get fined for stuff like that. Just be respectful of the city and its rules.
Alright, right now we are on our way to the Golden Spice Souk. And we're actually going to the old part of the city, so we'll get to experience that too.
Gold and Spice Souks, they are different souks.
If you're using your Null card, make sure that you tap it twice using those red devices. Once when you get on the bus, and once when you get off the bus. Otherwise, you might get a fine of up to 200 dirham.
We are in the older part of town, and let me tell you, this is nothing like the Dubai that you think of when you think of the word Dubai. However, look at that, this place is absolutely stunning.
Do you remember what we said about jaywalking? They've got all the spices in the world.
A souk is a marketplace. We went to the Spice Souk first, and then we went to the Gold Souk afterwards. They were right next to each other.
And just like we said in part 1, you can find anything you'd like in these souks. Also, the vendors might be a little bit more aggressive here, but again, just say no and move on. Spices, spices, and more spices. The name fits. Moving on to the Gold Souk. Everything you see here is made out of gold. Would you wear one of those? What you're looking at right now is known as the Najma Taiba, or the Star of Taiba. It is the largest gold ring in the world. You want to know more? Well, it is a 21 karat gold ring that has been embedded with about 5 kilograms of precious stones, making it weigh 64 kilograms. It was about 2 feet tall, and you could probably fit 2 of me in it. It is estimated to cost $3 million. Gold, gold, and more gold. The name fits here too.
Hey everybody, we came to the Golden Spice Souk here in Dubai. It's in the old part of town. It's just a bunch of stores that sell gold and silver jewelry, and then the spices are Just really spices like for cooking and stuff like that. You can also buy other trinkets.
If you're lucky, you can see how these souvenirs are made.
I would highly recommend brushing up on your haggling skills before coming to one of these souks. Never accept the first offer that's made to you. For instance, they offered this to Kevin for over $270, and it's a bottle of sand.
If you decide to drive, they got you covered. All road signs are in both Arabic and English. But we wanted to take full advantage of our Knoll card.
Look at that, that's the Jumeirah Mosque. We just went there. A cool thing to note about buses in Dubai is that they have USB chargers. So if you're out here, make sure that you bring your USB cord.
And don't forget to do this twice.
Tonight is beach night, and with that, we end day 2 of our journey here in Dubai. If you think the water might be refreshing, think again. It is actually pretty warm, but I kind of like it that way. He's a little tired, I don't know why.
This city had some of the best sunsets I've ever seen in my life.
Dubai is definitely a different city at night. Look at that, isn't that awesome? That's Burj Khalifa. Travel update. I don't know how that happened, but the bus that we're on, it didn't stop at the stop we were supposed to get off. So it just kept going and going and going. And then once it stopped, it let us off in the middle of the desert. So we were trying to come back. We were walking a long time, but there was no way to come back because we were in the middle of the desert. So we ended up just getting a taxi. But finally we're here and it is about 10 o'clock, so it is time to go to bed. See you tomorrow.
But before you go, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button below. We'll see you on the next one.